Dandy's world has a lot of trinkets, and a lot of trinkets that are basically completely useless. Now, I have always wanted to try out these trinkets because they've basically been sitting in the back of my inventory for months, and half of them I've never even, touched at all. So, I think that V would be the perfect toon to test out all of these odd trinkets on. This is because V, she generally requires pretty unique trinkets. Trinkets that you aren't going to put on many other toons. This is because she's one of the only slow toons that is actually good. So she needs some extra speed or something to help her avoid twisteds like Diary. But anyways, in this video I have come up with 3 of the dumbest trinket combos I could think of that I think actually might help V in some way or another. So, yeah, hit the like button pretty please and let's get into this. Okay, starting out with Bone and Alarm. Yes, I said these trinket combinations would be stupid, and I was not lying. So, yeah. Bone can give you a slight advantage if you see an item whilst running from a twisted, and Alarm is just generally pretty useful on slow toons if you end up accidentally leaving a machine all the way across the map for last. But, anyway. Hey, let's get into this run and let's just see how it goes. So, floor 1, there's a band-aid, and then after floor 3, there's a medkit in the shop, which were 2 pretty lucky early heals, but we didn't get that many more afterwards. You know what we did get afterwards? A blackout. A lot of blackouts, in fact. Floor 4 was a blackout. Floor 7 was a blackout, floor 8 was a blackout, and floor 9 was a blackout. Yeah, that's a lot of blackouts. But one nice thing about V is the fact that she is one of the light-producing toons, meaning blackouts aren't that hard to see in. They're still pretty annoying, but when you have a massive green glow around you, it's certainly easier than with the non-light producing toons. Floor 13 has Twisted V and a medkit. Floor 14 is another blackout. Floor 15 is another blackout. And Twisted Pebble. Yeah, that was very fun. After floor 15, there's a valve in the shop. And then floor 17 is a blackout. And floor 20 is a death. Okay, so run 2 focuses a lot more on locating twisteds and just straight up avoiding them. And this is because our trinkets are Party Popper and Ghost Snakes in a can. This allows you to keep eyes on twisteds at basically all times, because you can constantly scan using your ability or just know where they are the moment you hop on a machine and if they're walking towards you or not. So, yeah. This run, it actually went pretty well. It didn't go quite as well as the first one, but I'd still say it went pretty well. There wasn't that much interesting stuff in the first couple floors, aside from a band-aid on floor 4 and scraps on floor 6. But then we do get some more interesting stuff that isn't just blackout, 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 blackout. This was the only run that I did dial in, and I'd say it went alright. I mean, it wasn't amazing. It took a while, and just generally, I don't think the 50 stamina was that helpful. But I didn't die, so, success, I guess. Floor 11 had this, that was very, very fun, as I'm sure you can tell. Well, luckily, there was a band-aid in the shop right after that. Then floor 12 had Astra and a blackout. Floor 14 had V. Then I got hit quite a bit. Then floor 16 to 17 had the medical attention card, but I still died on floor 17 due to getting cornered by a ton of commons in Shelley's room. But yeah, I'd say that run was actually not that bad. I definitely say Ghost Snakes in a Can was a bit over the top, but I honestly think Party Popper can be kind of good on V in a solo run. But I definitely would swap out Ghost Snakes for an Extraction Trinket. It's also, honestly, I'd say if you don't have Participation Ward or just don't want to use it for whatever reason, Party Popper's not an awful choice. There are still other things I'd use, but not that bad. Run 3. Now, this is probably the dumbest one of all. The others at least had one of the trinkets being somewhat reasonable. Like, yeah, Alarm is just a worse version of Vanity Mirror, but it's still good. And yes, I would never use Party Popper on V, but it's not that awful. But here, Thermos and Lucky Coin. Yeah. So, Thermos is just generally the most minuscule difference on the planet, and Lucky Coin is a complete coin flip, pun intended, on whether you get something good or not. So, yeah, let's just go through this run. Floor 2 had scraps, and then I took my first hit on floor 4. Luckily, there was a band-aid in the shop after floor 5, so I could heal that off. I also got hit on floor 7, and luckily there was also a band-aid in the shop to heal that one off. And then on floor 9, it's a blackout. Now, that's sort of annoying, but at least there aren't any super hard twisteds that are especially annoying in a blackout, right? Never mind. Yeah. And then floor 12 had Sprout, floor 13 had Shelly, and I died on floor 15. So, yeah, this run wasn't super interesting, and it was the shortest of them all. And I do think the trinkets in this run were the worst out of all of them. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I'll see you in the next one. Good. Bye.